Okay, so I've had some questions about how to actually do harvesting using constructs. Constructs in Mana and Artifice are extremely versatile. They're very flexible. They can do a lot of things, but they have a little bit of a learning curve. So I'm hoping that this can help some people who may be stuck. So what I've done in order to prepare is I've already crafted all of my different construct parts. For this, it doesn't really matter. You can use whatever pieces you want. The reason I'm using this composition is this is a specific example that was asked of me by somebody, so I'm trying to replicate their setup as best as I can. But what you need to do is you need to have 8 crystals near the workbench, and they can be any color crystal. That part doesn't matter. And then you need to cast a spell at each crystal to assign it an affinity. You can mix and match. The affinity doesn't particularly matter for this one. I'm just using earth because it's what I happen to have. So what it's going to do is it's going to increase the construct's physical resistance. Again, for harvesting, it doesn't really matter. The only one you really want to be careful of when automating is Ender, because that can break certain automations, but that's for another video. So you just right click with an empty hand. The construct's going to do its little summon animation to pop in. Get my control rod ready here. There he is. And you just click on him. You click anywhere on the ground and he'll start to follow you. Now, something to be aware of when you're trying to command a construct is their bounding box is only their lower half. And I did that so that they can easily walk through 1 block high spaces to make setting pathways for them a little easier and stuff like that. So that's just something to be aware of whenever you are commanding them. Just click on their legs. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to assign him to the lodestar there. And what I've done is I have marked out an area like this in advance. So I marked 1, I just right clicked on the ground, and then I built up 3 and I right clicked on this. And this is the bounding box that Minecraft creates from that. The important thing is that this bounding box for harvest targets the plant itself. It doesn't really matter anywhere else. It's this plant right here specifically. And then for plant, if you're replanting seeds and stuff like that, you need to target the block underneath. So a bounding box like this will work for an entire setup where it's harvesting and planting and all that kind of stuff. So what you're going to do, first you take that out of your offhand, you're just going to go into your lodestar, add a harvest crops just by clicking on it. Then you click on the actual node and you put the runes inside, and this configures it. And that's it. This construct is now harvesting within that area. And as these plants grow, he walks over and harvests it. Now he drops it on the ground. You need like a broom or something to actually pick everything up, and you can do more complicated logic to have him replant and stuff like that. That's actually something I've done over there. You can see he's running around and replanting stuff. So if I break that, he'll go and plant it down. So you can do a whole lot with them. This is one of the most basic things you can do with constructs, is just to have them harvest your plants for you. But I hope that helps clarify things and helps clear up any issues that may be occurring. So summon the construct. Affinity doesn't particularly matter. The only thing is you need to give him a bladed arm. That's the requirement for harvesting. I should have mentioned that earlier. So yeah, check the codex. It has a lot of information about this kind of stuff in it as well. And thanks for watching.